What if I told you that some of the things you do every single day, the way you think, the habits you keep, even the little quirks people don't notice, might actually be signs of high intelligence? Not grades, not test scores, but real psychological traits that researchers link to a sharper mind. Let's see how many of these sound familiar. 1. You overthink, but in a smart way. Intelligent people don't just think more, they think better. They analyze, question, and dig deeper, not because they're anxious, but because they're curious. Psychologists call this cognitive reflection, the ability to pause before reacting and look beneath the surface. That's what makes problem solvers different. 2. You're endlessly curious. Studies from the University of London show that people with higher IQs score high on openness to experience. In simple terms, they're drawn to learning, exploring, and imagining. If you're the type who falls into research rabbit holes or questions how everything works, that's not distraction, that's intellectual hunger. 3. You speak less, but notice more. Truly smart people don't need to talk all the time. They listen. They study the tone, the logic, the emotion. Psychologists call this active observation, and it's linked to both intelligence and emotional awareness. You're not quiet, you're processing. 4. You doubt yourself sometimes. It sounds ironic, but self-doubt can actually mean you're thinking clearly. Intelligent people often show intellectual humility. They know there's always more to learn. Meanwhile, those with less understanding tend to overestimate their ability, something known as the Dunning-Kruger effect. 5. You enjoy your own company. Research in the British Journal of Psychology found that highly intelligent people often prefer solitude over constant socializing. Their minds thrive in quiet spaces where ideas can flow freely. They recharge through reflection, not small talk. So if you overthink, question everything, crave alone time, and sometimes second-guess yourself, you're not strange, you're simply wired to think deeper. If you love uncovering the psychology behind why people think and act the way they do, hit subscribe, because here we don't just learn facts, we understand the minds behind them.